is from Denis. I know him for
5 minutes, no,
for
20,
like,
20,
I don't
20,
know.
20.
Yeah, but for like 2 years as a man with bear. And only today I found out he's also called Denis. And he will tell us something about XCTest and its runtime and how to hack it.
Little bit. So hello everybody. Uh, First note, feel free to ask any questions, say that here's some bullshit on slides. Like, feel free. Don't wait till the ending. Here no section for questions in the ending. And in my presentation here will be a huge amount of screenshots of code. Be ready. But it's okay, we all here are developers. We like code, hate people, like classic. Yep. So one day I wake up and like look at the window, mirror, and like, Denis, you're 24 years old. What are you doing with your life? Like, what the fuck? You're only consuming and not giving anything back to society. Let's do something with it. From that point, I decided each day I will be doing something for people daily from what I'm good at, probably programming. At least I think so. Okay? So I create account on Stack Overflow. Easy peasy. And for like week, 2 weeks, I was trying to help people answer their questions. And edit questions, moderating, which fun thing. Here you can see how I get reputation each day. And by the way, this 201, it's like daily limit. And what can I say about it? It's fucking hard. It's really hard work. Like, you need to understand what they're asking you for, find it because you don't know everything, yeah? So you need to just Google it. Find someone else answer, like say that it's duplicate and etc. But it's not about it, okay? So now you're like asking, what it's do is XCTest and etc. Yep. So here it's coming. Boom. You don't need to read it. Basically, this person asking that he has one function and different parameters for it. So he wants to run tests for each pair of parameter and result, and wanted to have like different tests because you don't want one test to fail because of 25 reasons, yeah? So I'm like, no, not this one. Like, yeah, like, let's do it. Like, why not? I don't have any idea how to do it, and Google, my friend. So one note, this will be about XCTest which comes with Xcode, not one which open source on GitHub. They have like big difference under hood, like Swift version don't use Objective-C runtime, so here not big magic here. Yep. So OC unit. Is here anyone dinosaur who remember what this OC unit is? No? No one? Even I don't remember. Basically, OC unit is father of XCTest, which was main testing framework before Xcode 5, I think. And what I can say? XCTest most simplest and easiest framework from all I've seen so far from Apple, most likely because it haven't been written by Apple. Yeah. So we will go and check out source code of OC unit because it's open sourced and you can find it on their website or my GitHub. I copied it. Yeah. So next one. Basically, all you need to know about OC test, XCTest, or OC unit, doesn't matter. You have two main workers, send test case, all know what is it, XCTest case, you use it, yep. Send test suite, okay, XCTest suite. Anyone know what this test suite is? Any question? No? Okay, super. Basically, test suite is bundle of test cases. Everyone you create project, put tests in that. Here will be one huge Xcode test suite unless you do something different. Yep. And here like 5, 6 small classes which is not exist in anymore and don't important for us. So brace yourself. You don't need to read it code. It's here just because you don't believe me. Yep. I wouldn't believe me. So here are some proofs. First of all, what Xcode test doing? We take all CentTest Xcode test case childs and get all their functions. Yep. For all CentTest case uses, we take all test invocations, magic word, remember it. And for each test invocation, we create new test in runtime. What is test invocation? Basically, Objective-C runtime, get all methods. If method has test signature, which is start with test, return void, and has no parameters. Easy peasy. So now you know how work Xcode test, yep? And we know what to do. We have a plan. We'll first create our subclass because we need it. We create some magic properties which we will override and then provide tests in runtime, map this test in some endless invocation, and important note, we need to not forget about adding in them as methods to our class, otherwise it will be not working. Yep. So who knows what an NS invocation is? I see 1, 2 guys, like, no. Okay, let's go to documentation. Boom. As you can see, NS invocation is basically encapsulation of call of function on some object. That's it. Basically, you can just write object, perform something, or create an NS invocation. Here are some benefits, not important. Who can find what's wrong on this slide? I give like 2-3 minutes. Anyone? Any ideas? Okay. Anyone else? Okay, go ahead.
It's Objective-C only.
Yeah, as you can see, it's Objective-C, and language selector doesn't work. Like, you can select Swift. Long story short, you can't use an NS invocation in Swift. Like, it doesn't work at all. Like, I'm lying right now. Yep, you can use an NS invocation. I not recommend to. Like, really, like, NS class from string class method. No, like, not our approach. We have plan 2. We will use Objective-C, like, why not? I love Objective-C, like, if you don't know, yep. I use Swift, but Objective-C was cool. So we create DP test case. Look at this prefix here. We want to hide it because our colleagues' mental health is important. Like, no one need to know. It yourself have some necessary of selectors. We will pass them here. You see this? You can pass selector in necessary Swift Objective-C magic. So we will create some wrapper around it. After that, we provide some methods, create Swift normal class, provide a P, boom, we're ready. So let's go. First one, easy peasy, some wrapper around selector, declaration, it's Objective-C if you don't remember. Second one, third one, we already did first, second. Get all methods from our magic method, create invocation. It's way easier than Swift, you know, yeah? And it's done. Now Swift part. Because we hate tuples, all hate tuples, we create some structure here, because it has name, properties, nice. And to hide internal logic, we have second method. And some Objective-C file. Not a problem. And done. we can do our tests like that, like create some tests, map them, create runtime tests. It's working. We're superheroes, answer accepted, I got my reputation, I got bounty, like super. And this is not everything. In our company, we're doing snapshot tests. There's this nice feature when you write tests, which you open your application, do some screenshots, save it, and then compare it. And second, code style, I can say it, we put in most of our components, which view related, which have some state, put some enum or struct state because it's awesome. And our snapshot test looks like we mock everything, create component, pass state, make snapshot. And for most cases, it looks like the same. You just copy paste most of stuff. We can generate it, like why not, yeah? So stateful component snapshot test case was created. Basically, same stuff, component test, which is map everything, and here how we use it. We have same test, which writes something like what this test doing, name of test, and some state for our component, and here factory how to create. And nice, yeah? But everyone liked it in my company. They say like, awesome, Denis, cool, we like it. Not really like it. My answer was like, why we need it. But I really hate this syntax, like, why I need to write this parentheses, this commas, nah, not my style. So what we're doing next? Function builder. This new super feature from Swift 5.1, new feature, yep. For people who doesn't know, it's not released yet. Because of it, you have such underscore here. But we will use it, we cool guys, yep. And for people who doesn't know what function builder is it's basically a way how to call your function if you're lazy to write commas. So it's like my use case. This is how you created it. If you will try to find documentation, I recommended it. It's awesome. Like, really cool documentation. Like, I liked it. I understand almost everything. Problem is, it doesn't work like that. Like, I can say it's problem because it's not released yet. Like, some part of it works, so like, okay. But don't try to find why some build, not block, but build some other stuff don't work because it's not ready, basically. They need to do it as fast as possible for Swift UI, yeah? So, boom. Test, state, I just put here line empty because I like it. Other name, other state. And this is how it's done. You will say like, yeah, nice magic stuff. Show me real work, yep. Boom. It's our code from our project. Like I just make screenshot almost right now. And we create factory, mock everything, all dependencies, mock all singletons, create it, and here for our tests. Handy, yep. This is how it works in.
Yeah, famous.
In Xcode, you will see it like that. Actually, I was pretty impressed when I found that I can name my test with white spaces and basically whatever I want to put here. I don't know why it doesn't work before. I found in Quick, someone know what Quick is? You know everything, stop it. Basically, Quick is a BDD framework, which allows you to write some new syntax for your tests. And they do basically same shit. I just copied it from them, like half of my code. And they put underscore between your words, remove all forbidden ones. I even create issue on GitHub, like asking guys, why are you doing it? No one answered me, except one cool guy who helped me find first time it appeared in their code base. It just appeared, no questions why they did it. And probably everyone saw it, happy user feedback. So our company liked it. And about our company, I'm from Showmax. Actually, Showmax sponsored this talk. They literally pay me to do it in my work time. Probably someone from you was on my previous talk year before on Swift in Prague. I show you some nice statistic about our project here. Yeah? And after 1 year, we just lost 20,000 of lines of code. And if you want to work with such cool guy as I am, or like Dominic or Robin, feel free to talk with me or like. So that's everything. You can find example of this, not example, just code from presentation on GitHub. You can find me on like whatever, Man with Beer. On our blog, we write some cool stuff about some backend, about some CD. I don't understand this stuff, but people say that it's awesome. Sometimes we even put iOS stuff here, so check it out. And I'm done. Go for it.
How much time did you spend on figuring out how to add this like a runtime test to XCTest case?
2 hours. And after that, I spent like, I don't know, 20 hours to making this presentation. Actually, no, it was pretty easy, except this Swift Objective-C stuff. And I spent 10 more hours trying to do more magic, which you can find here. I don't show you because we haven't found really usage for it so far. In 2 words, you take whatever method you have with some prefix and add some additional behavior to it. Like, let's say you have methods which starts like duck whatever, and it will print out quack after test. It's just example. We could do snapshot with it, but so far no one did it, so I can't say anything about it. No? Any questions?
I have a question.
Go for it.
Yeah, so today I was writing some snapshot test on this, and somehow the setup from the XCTest class didn't call. Because of somehow, I don't know, the implementation.
I know why. You fuck up something. Oh, actually, like, you need to look at stack trace and find what's going on. But most likely it should work, and it worked before, so like, you know.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Okay.
Sorry. Go for it.
Is there any reason that we shouldn't be using this in our projects?
Why you should use it in your project?
And add it to my project tomorrow? Because this is super cool.
Why? Why you would use it?
It's cool, fast, sometimes doesn't work because of the syntax sugar, but
Yeah, actually,
anyway, it's like right, and I really like it, like from the user perspective, I really love it. You can just simple create a view control. And then from the snapshot point of view, you just create a view controller, make the test, and it's ready. As you see from this like stuff, I just created view controller and added some wrapper around the state and transiting from the state to another with just simply putting the state, which is it in the string, and then just put it. I think it's like super cool way. Anyway.
I would say we doing it because I was bored. It's
That's most of this time.
yeah, it's main idea. And second one, like, I like how it looks. It's remove little bit of boilerplate, but if we will be fair with one another, it's not huge deal. Yep. I just saying to you that I found some funny stuff and talking about it.
Yeah, I also think that it's quite safe because the quick testing framework, it uses this kind of shit for like 5 years. So.
And it's like a real way how you should do it. It's written in documentation, basically. So I sold it, yeah? Also.
Not the function builder stuff, that's crazy.
Actually, I'm waiting for function builders to be, where's function? I'm waiting for function builders to be production ready. So in test, you can do whatever you want because it's test, yeah? We even use some explicitly unwrapped optionals.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it.
I have a question. At the start of your presentation, you tell once upon a time, so blah blah blah. And now, are you satisfied what you are doing for the society or not?
Have you watched Mr. Robot? Okay. I would say I'm pretty satisfied now. I'm giving toast to people. Yep. I'm sometimes trying to write blog posts. I even have blog. You can find it on my GitHub. You can look at source codes because it doesn't work for some reason. In general, I would like to get back to Stack Overflow because I liked it in terms I learned a lot. Not like how do my daily job because like my daily job I'm doing like 5 years, yeah. But some stuff that's not appear in your job. Like, for example, I found why nil integer in Swift equal to null in Objective-C, such stuff, which just will not help you, but it's just awesome to know. Yep. So, I'm done.